Jamaica's early settlers. The Tainos were the first people to come to Jamaica. Tainos' huts are circular. The unmarried ladies wore a headband made of shells, and the married women wore white skirts called nagua. The men wore cotton loincloths or were naked. Both male and female painted themselves before ceremonies, and the men were painted before going to war. When they were born, they took 2 pieces of board and pressed them to flatten the foreheads of the babies as a sign of beauty. Their chief, the cacique, wore headdresses with gold and feathers. The Taino's favorite dish was pepper pot. Pepper pot is a stewed meat dish with cinnamon, a sauce made of cassava root, hot peppers, beef, pork, and mouton. Tainos were also very friendly people.
The Spanish. The Spanish came to Jamaica on May 5, 1494, with Columbus, the Spanish explorer. The region was called the West Indies. The island was called Jamaica. The Spanish enslaved the Tainos, who were also ravaged by their conflict with the Europeans. The population of the Tainos were fading fast when the Spanish noticed that the population of the Tainos were decreasing. The Spanish brought Africans as slaves to work with a few Tainos because the others were dead. The son of Columbus, Diego Columbus, the person who named Spanish town, colonized Jamaica. The Spanish favorite food is paella.
On the morning of May 10, 1655, 2 Spanish fishermen were likely out searching for turtles off the port moor. Looked up to see the most surprising sight: a fleet of 38 ships with large cannons moving towards them. Sherlock and Bennett. 1998. The British had arrived. 1663. English settlers were recruited from England. From neighboring islands such as Barbados and Nevis, many died from disease. One of the British favorite dish was crumpets, a large fluffy pancake with butter.
The Africans arrived in Jamaica in 1519 as servants to the Spanish settlers. These Africans were freed by the Spanish when the English captured the island in 1655. They immediately flew to the mountains where they fought to retain their freedom and become the first Maroon. The African men wore a traditional dress called kanzu, and the women wore a dress called the kanga, and sometimes a dress called the gomesi. The Africans' favorite dish was called aku. The Africans also loved to dance.
The East Indians are the largest ethnic minority in Jamaica. The Indians' favorite dish is biryani. Biryani is a baked Indian dish of spiced rice combined with chicken, seafood, or other meats. But in the 1900s, they also like betel leaves, betel nut, coolie plum, mango, jackfruit, and tamarind. The food habits of Indians have distinctly Indian flavor and taste. A typical Indian diner consists of curry goat, roti, pulses, usually cooked with mango, curried potato, eggplant, bitter gourd, and okra.
The Chinese arrived in 1849. The Chinese were brought as indentured laborers to work on sugar estates, following the emancipation of the slaves. However, the Chinese disliked the nature of the work and soon left the states and set up a small grocery shop. All across the island, the Chinese favorite food was dumplings.
Thank you for watching our video on Tainos, Africans, Spanish, Chinese, British, and Indian by Samantha, by Elia, by Kira.